I guess you're ready for bed. Sleep tight.
Sleep tight? Sleeping tight doesn't sound relaxing or comfortable at all. How did that word come about?
Well, one possible explanation has to do with straw mattresses. Back in the days, people slept on straw mattresses. Straw mattresses were held by crisscross ropes attached to the bed frames. Over time, when the ropes became slack, the straw mattress becomes quite uncomfortable to sleep in. Sleep tight was really to remind people to tighten their mattress ropes in order to catch a good night's sleep.
Yikes! That's a lot of work to get a good night's sleep.
Some people don't think that's correct. Another explanation is that tight rhymes nicely with night. Good night, sleep tight. Actually, the Oxford Dictionary doesn't list the phrase sleep tight until...
Let me just say that I'm glad that I live in this century where all I have to do is count sheep. 1, 2, 3.
As I was saying... Max? Max? Oh well, sleep tight.
Bigwig! Wow, that's a big wig! Are you getting ready for Halloween?
Not really. It's for a school play where I get to play a British High Court judge.
A High Court judge? That sounds pretty bigwig. Big wig? Get it?
In the 17th century, wigs were not only fashion statements, but also showed a person's social status. Wigs were expensive to buy and keep in good condition, so only the very rich and powerful people could afford them. Bigwig refers to people who are rich, powerful, and very important.
So, does that mean the bigger the wig, the more important the person? If so, then bow before me, my minion.
Excuse me, who are you calling your minion?
Or should I call you my moonion instead? Would you prefer that? Put a sock in it!
Max, put a sock in it. That's better.
Put a sock in it. How did that come to mean quiet down?
No one really knows how that came to mean quiet down. One source says that putting a sock could quiet down the sound of something, which could be the horn of an early gramophone or even a noisy person's mouth. Another source says that in the early days of live recording of orchestras and bands, the horn section would always drown out the sound of the wind instruments and string. To even out the sound, horn players would stuff a sock into the mouth of their instruments to quiet them.
You should put some in your back pocket so you don't fart as loud.
Excuse me? I do not fart. Period.
Break a leg!
Break leg, Max.
What? A broken leg? That's the last thing I need. And I thought you were here to support me.
Oh, Max, in a performance, if people say break a leg, that means they're wishing you good luck.
Good luck? Breaking a leg sounds like bad luck. How did that come about?
There are a couple of explanations as to how it was first used. Some say it's because of the superstition that wishing someone good luck actually brings someone bad luck. So instead, they say something insulting like break a leg so that person can get good luck.
That doesn't make sense. It sounds confusing.
Well, another explanation is that the act of bowing, where you put one leg behind the other leg and bend at the knee, looks like a break in the leg. So, when an audience loves a performance, they would keep clapping, and the performers would have to keep bowing or breaking their legs. Another explanation is that in ancient Greece, people didn't clap to show their appreciation. Instead, they stomped their feet. If they stomped long enough, they could break a leg.
I think...
For our next number, let's welcome back.
Okay, good luck. I mean, bad luck.
Let's just stick to break a leg. Boycott!
What are you reading?
About a boycott. What is a boycott?
Boycott is a form of protest. It is an act of not using, buying, or dealing with a person, organization, or even a country.
Ooh, why is it called a boycott? Is it because it was started by boys? Boy power!
No. The word boycott is actually the family name of an Englishman named Captain Charles Cunningham Boycott. Boycott was in charge of collecting rents from people who rented land from the Lord Hubert IV. In 1880, the Irish Land League called for a change in the system of landholding. Tenants who joined the protest demanded that Captain Boycott reduce their rents. Boycott not only refused, he ordered anyone who owed money to be kicked out of their house or land. The president of the Land League called on the local community to refuse to have anything to do with Boycott.
Someday I would like to have my name stand for something. How about this? Max means the greatest.
How about Max means crazy?
Sounds good. Crazy good. Max good. Oh my god, why is this happening? Don't mess up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hey guys, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and if you haven't, please watch our other videos. Bye.